Hello everyone. This is Omar. We got a crazy reactionary video to the craziest shit I have ever seen. As you know, our brother here, our man here, he's not a brother, he's a piece of shit. Steven Crowder is either he's losing his mind or he's just using these videos to create a buzz for his channel on Rumble. I don't know. But after 3 months, he decides to react to Candace Owens about his divorce. Let's just go to the video. Let's listen. It doesn't make any sense. As you can see, first of all, let me just fix the video. All right, there we go. This is our culprit here, Steven Crowder. Steven Crowder, as you can see, he wears the same purple shirt to show his muscles because some people like him try to project strength and power, like Aaron Hernandez. Remember Aaron Hernandez? He used to be a football player for the Patriots. He used to have all these tattoos, all these. He was gay. Now I know in my heart of heart that he already said it, that he was once a bisexual, and there's nothing wrong with that. I don't give a fuck and nobody cares. But the whole idea, he has to project his strength. He has the gun right there. Wait, hold on. Let me move away. You see? He has the gun right over there. I don't know why he has the gun, and he doesn't have the holster this time. But just listen to this video. This video did not make any sense. Let's listen to it together.
I have been living with a proverbial boot on my neck for going on years now.
Boot. Years.
Since 2021, I've been living through what has increasingly been a horrendous divorce. Now,
okay, remember, the magic word here is horrendous. He had a horrendous divorce. I don't know how bad could it be. Let's say how he describes it.
let me say on the outset, to be clear, there is no infidelity, any kind of physical abuse at all on either side.
So how could they be horrendous in there? And there's no physical abuse by both sides. Like he's strong. Is he muscular? He's supposed to beat up his wife or something? I don't understand. What are you projecting there, Steven?
And no, this was not my choice.
Not his choice.
My then wife decided that she didn't want to be married anymore. And in the state of Texas, that is completely permitted. It's been the most...
So in other words, because of the laws in Texas that have these laws that have the audacity to let women get divorced, it's not his fault. Texas made him do it. If it wasn't for Texas, he would not let her go. That's what he's saying, actually. This is what he's saying.
Most heartbreaking experience of my life.
Yeah, all right.
What I consider to be my deepest personal failure. And just so you know, my opinions on parenting and families have not changed.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you why he's fucking up in this video. His following is like a Christian evangelist, that these people are we are the infallible people, we are the God people. So he doesn't want to betray his divorce as a misconception or lose his audience, or his audience look at him that it was his fault, you know. He wants to look like he's the innocent person. So please keep on watching. I did get divorced. Nobody's gonna hold that over my head no more. And divorce is okay. Because before he has old videos where he says, divorce is bad, the people, the broken family, that's why black people are so failed. All that racist shit that he does all the time.
Believes that children need a mom and a dad, that divorce is horrible.
Yeah.
And I still believe that children need a mom and a dad.
Everybody believes the same thing, my friend. Everybody.
But in today's legal system, my beliefs don't matter.
So
in Texas, divorce is permitted when one party wants it. Period.
What are you saying? He repeats the same thing again and again. The state of Texas permits women to get divorced. Did you know in Afghanistan, the Taliban allowed women to get divorced? You know, in the Muslim faith, if your husband snores and you cannot sleep and is affecting your... I swear to God, this is true. I'm going to show you this, how idiot he is. In Islamic law, if you snore and that snoring is causing your wife to have a bad life or is disturbing her life as an individual, she cannot sleep, she has the right to ask for divorce on the ground that you snore too much. And this guy is mad at Texas? Well, you know, if it's Texas, you know, there's nothing I could do, because the state of Texas just allows women to get divorces. And, you know, I don't want to get a divorce. I'm a good Christian. You know, I am what I tell you every day. I am one of the infallibles. We are the people. I am the leader of a movement of religious evangelists. We hate the gays. We hate the LBE2. We hate the blacks. We hate the minorities because we are the true chosen people. It's not my fault. You see what I'm saying here? It's Texas' fault. Texas made these laws that gave women the right to divorce. I cannot believe they did that. You know what? People move out of Texas.
So for well over a year,
Okay.
well over a year,
All
in
right.
the best interest as well as physical safety of my children, we've decided to keep this issue private.
You see, he's going to say that over and over. He's talking about the physical harm to his children. His children are about 18 months old. We know he had him in June of 2021 because we know that. You know how we know that? Because he ran away from a debate from Sam Cedar because he said he has to go to the hospital. His wife is giving birth. So that's how we know it. So I don't understand how the children's going to be harmed. Nobody's going to harm his kids. And he's going to say the kids are not to blame. Watch this. I'll show you how fucking dumb he is.
And to resolve it privately with the appropriate attorneys, what have you, legal jargon. Now, in all this, one thing I want to be really clear about is certain. True north here is that my children are blameless.
Your children are blameless? What did they do? How many toddlers caused marriages to collapse? I don't know. I had children. I had a lot of kids. I have 6 kids, man. I'm going to be honest with you. I got 6 kids. My kids never said when they were, when they were on the ground, Dad, I think you got to divorce my mom, man. Mom is, she's not put on the Pampers. She's not giving us the good ones. You know what I'm saying? What an idiot.
Completely without fault. And so we decided to resolve these issues privately.
Okay.
As it's in their best interests,
all right,
both emotionally and physically, to do so. Now, the other issue is, and this is something that I've kept private for likely far too long. Many other people knew about this behind the scenes.
All right.
Some, not all, but some of them in positions of power, influence, leverage,
oh my God,
knew of this. They also knew that the safety of my children included keeping it private. So if you're familiar...
What does the safety of your children have to do with your divorce or keeping it private? Do you think that people found out you got divorced, they're going to come for your children, you fucking idiot? Stop fucking hiding behind your kids, you fucking loser. What does this mean? What does this mean? That you had to keep a secret with the safety of my toddlers? You think people say, well, Crowder just got a divorce. Those kids got to go. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. What are you saying, Steven? Makes sense, man. Keep the kids out of it. Stop hiding behind your kids, you loser. He's a loser. You could tell with the gun there. This is, I grew up in the mean streets of fucking Brooklyn, New York. I mean, real mean. It's good now, but when I was growing up, it was really bad. And we know who's a sucker in the neighborhood. I was a sucker. You can't pretend. You can't fool people in the neighborhood. So he's projecting all this strength. I got muscles. I got biceps. I got the gun. I got all this stuff. This is all bullshit. And he's scared of fucking Candace Owens.
With the idea of extortion.
Yeah, I didn't know what extortion was.
Then you know the feeling well.
Okay.
Now, some of these threats were so thinly veiled that I'm frankly surprised you didn't all guess immediately.
Who cares?
Steven has
here we go.
A lot going on, I guess is the best way to say it.
This is the ugliest piece of shit I've ever seen in my whole life. I'm so happy because I consider myself a minority. And I know a lot of black people are happy because she left a fucking black neighborhood and became a mouthpiece for fucking racists. They're like, we're glad they got the ugly one. So we got rid of an ugly one from the community. That's a plus for us. Look at how she looks. Look how she dressed. She's ugly, man. She's ugly. You got to be honest. What? I got off track. Sorry. Whew, I hate her.
He has a lot going on, and that should be clear because people don't do stuff like this.
Okay, hold on.
There's not.
This is the extortion video he's going to talk about. I don't know if it's extortion or what. Who cares if you're getting divorced? Is that extortion?
A lot going on in their lives. I would like to implore my audience and everybody
masses
that isn't paying attention to this situation not to condemn him, but to pray for him.
All right.
Sometimes people need a prayer. Sometimes people need a scripture.
Scripture.
Stephen purports to be a
These
Christian.
people always hide behind God. They have nothing to do with God. These people probably have the weirdest fucking private life you'll ever know. And they're going to come to light because you could lie. Because people like these who hide behind the scripture, behind God, behind Christianity, we know who they are. It's Jimmy Swaggart. He was the leader of millions and millions of people having sex with prostitutes. Jimmy Baker. He was the leader of millions and millions of Christians. He was fucking his secretary. Ted Haggard, he was a leader of 30 million evangelists in the United States. He was a homosexual who was smoking meth and had a gay hooker in a hotel. So stop hiding behind God. Leave God. You know, when people talk about God, anybody, I get nervous. Whether Christian, Muslim, Jews, I don't care. Even Muslims, when they start talking that, I get nervous. I'm like, yo, this guy's talking a lot of shit about God. He's not right. You know what I'm saying? Because faith is a private matter. Faith is a private matter.
Christian, I am unsure at this moment if it is my place to say more than that. You know, maybe if I feel in further defense, some things should be said, or maybe if I feel that the public has a right to understand certain circumstances.
That was it. That was the blackmail. You know, in defense of Candace Owens, and you know she's a piece of shit to me. That was nothing. Even who cares if you had a divorce? Who? And look at it, look. You saw that video, right? She had the gun right to my head. I could do nothing. And I've been living under this fear for the last 3 months. That video was done in January. Why are you reacting to it today? Everybody moved on. That $12 million the Daily Wire offered you is not going to come no more. That was a missed opportunity, you dumb fuck. You missed that $50 million for 4 years for you to make no sense and be a racist every day on YouTube. That was a lot of money for that shit. They're not going to renegotiate, so stop trying to relive that situation.
Well, my children have a right to privacy.
Oh, the children.
Now, some other issues have been, or I should say,
the helicopter. That's not me.
Inferences have been more pernicious. Behind the scenes with demands and threats to use this information.
At the dictionary, I don't know what pernicious is.
That they believe would be so publicly embarrassing to me and my wife at a difficult time.
It's not embarrassing. Everybody gets divorced.
Knowingly putting my children in.
The children. God damn, Crowdo. Stop with the children. Leave the... You're endangering the children. You keep on putting the children in this video. Nobody's talking. And anyway, divorce is not a bad thing. 50% of Americans get divorced every year. You're not the only one, Crowder. You just, you know, your wife just saw through all that fucking facade that you bought, all those fucking weightlifting, the chest, the purple sweater with the fucking tits and the gun. She saw that. Maybe you're not good in the bedroom, my brother.
In harm's way. So to those self-styled Christians, conservatives, and allies.
See what it is? You see what the message was? To those Christians and, I don't know, evangelists and allies. The whole video was meant for them. Probably his wife was going to say, I'm going to say this. I think Candace Owens was not going to say anything, that garbage. But probably his wife was going to say something that was going to come out in the media soon. So he wants to go ahead of the curve. That's what they call it. In order not to lose his audience, the religious audience that he lies to every day. This is what it is. The people lie to you, man. Oh, you know, we live like God, we love him.
Well, not in my book. Now, if you find yourself, I don't want to get into details, so this is going to likely be the only time I have to address this or want to address this. If you're asking yourself, hey, did X person or did Y person know? The answer is likely yes.
Yeah.
Which will be made alarmingly clear as this process of discovery continues.
Discovery?
And it also, by the way, makes me that much more appreciative of those who did know about this and in understanding the best interests.
He said the discovery process, maybe his wife is suing him for a lot of money.
Of my family, my children kept their word and used discretion.
The children. Yeah, the children.
I can't thank you enough.
It's
Sincerely,
the children.
I appreciate it. Won't forget it.
All right.
It's pretty simple. I loved a woman so much that I married her.
All right.
A woman who, despite all of this, I still love as the mother of my children. And she wanted something else for her life. That's not my choice. She simply wanted out, and the law says that that's how it works.
Oh, Texas wanted it. Texas just, you know what? We got to go to get the fucking wheelchair Abbott and just fucking get rid of his access to his bathroom so he can't go to the bathroom with the wheelchair. What the hell? What are you talking about, man? This is the United States of America. We have gay marriages, and you're talking about that your wife was able to get a no-fault divorce in Texas? Have you lost your fucking mind?
Now, of course, look, I get it. There are multiple sides to every story.
Yeah,
but one thing that is undeniable.
We're gonna find out soon. I have a feeling.
No one's fault but my
I have a feeling we're gonna find out soon.
own, in that I picked wrong, and that's
It's not his fault. He picked the wrong wife. He picked the wrong wife. It's not the kid's fault. And Texas has this law that women could get a no-fault divorce. It's just not his fault. He's a God-fearing man. Everybody's against him. They're trying to extort him. The toddlers, there was no violence, domestic violence from both sides. Like his wife was supposed to beat him up. So it's not his fault. It's not Crowder's fault. Crowder is a poor guy. Leave him alone.
certainly not the fault of my children.
With the children.
And I will say that what's in the best interest of my children is not internet drama, speculation.
Yeah, but you are making it into the drama. You made a video. If you didn't make the video, nobody would be talking about it. You wouldn't have 3 million people saw this shit, okay? You're just doing this for fucking view to monetize. Everything to these people is about monetization. I'm trying to get money off YouTube, but I'm demonetized because I use somebody else's shorts. Sorry, YouTube. But anyway, the whole idea is if he didn't make this video, I would not be having a reactionary video to his video. And 3 million people would not have seen it. And not the multitude of other channels have the reactionary videos to his video. Nobody had known. We don't care. People get divorced every day. Who cares? Imagine if I read it. Oh, the Crowder got divorced. Like, so what?
Certainly not blatant or veiled shakedowns or dragging their father or
no shakedown.
mother. And I can't be clear on that enough. Or their mother through the mud.
Nobody's
And
talking
anyone who
about it.
tries it,
Uh-oh.
I'm no longer going to pacify, capitulate, or sidestep because
Are you going to use the gun there? Come on. Is he threatening Candace Owens?
I love them a whole lot more than I love you. And I will continue to do whatever is necessary to protect my children.
All right.
Discussing a divorce any further on social media or on this show or in any public space is not what's best for them.
Uh-oh, he's threatening.
I'll be handling this through the proper legal avenues and channels available as a matter of record in which I have more than full confidence.
Yeah.
So I'd ask that you understand the need for and respect our privacy in what is obviously a pretty tough time.
All right.
And I hope that none of this has to go any further than that.
All right. So in other words, he's
I
saying,
have been living with...
shut up, you've been living with you. Here's the response from Ugly Candace. The whole idea, shit don't make no sense.
Nobody's
Hold on. I like when these right-wing grifters, they're threatening, I'm going to get my lawyers against your lawyers. I got more lawyers than you do. You know, when people start talking about my lawyers, you know how we talk about, I'm going to get my lawyers. Let's see the response. Here you go. Go ahead.
That's it. That's the big scary
Who the hell dresses you? What the hell is that? You look like a clown. I don't know who dresses are, man. All those dresses are fucking ugly, man. They get, oof.
story. I then went onto my platform and I said, pray for Steven Crowder, honestly, because that's where he needs. He needs a prayer. And apparently nobody's answering those prayers right now because he's still acting erratic. He's now upping the ante and suggesting that I extorted him.
Yeah.
I will not take that lightly, okay? I am not Hillary Crowder. I am not anybody in his family. I am not going to take somebody going onto his platform and alleging that I either harassed, threatened, or did anything that would put his children at risk. That is very serious stuff that he is saying.
Yeah.
And so what I did this morning after this clip was sent to me is I contacted a defamation lawyer, and I am sending Steven Crowder a cease and desist.
They're going to have this war with the lawyers. That's what it is. The lawyers are going to make a lot of money. This is all funny shit. This is all promotional bullshit. This is all a grift on top of a grift. You get a reaction, People say, ooh, there's drama. They go to their channels. They make money. I wish I could get into some kind of drama like that. Let me see. Sabbity Sam. I'm getting into a drama with Robert Noah, that fat fuck.
And I'm going to demand a full-throated retraction to the idea that Candace Owens threatened him or extorted him. And not that I simply did a little math. 1 + 1 = 2.
All right.
A crazy man doing these sorts of things to his friends obviously means that something is going on personally.
Uh-oh.
Honestly, this time, I'm not even going to suggest anybody should pray for him. I am so deeply...
Don't pray for him. Take those prayers back. Don't. Stop using the scripture. You're so far away from God. You are the people that Jesus says, go away. I never knew you. Go away. Hey, you evil generations of vipers.
Troubled by
Jesus doesn't talk like that, by the way.
The idea that he is trying to insert me into this narrative pertaining to his divorce.
Yeah.
I'm frankly angry about this.
Yeah.
So I'm going to hope that he does the right thing.
Shut the
okay.
fuck up, right?
That he does another one of his live feeds on the exact same platform and via the exact same medium and offers me an apology and takes back every single word that he says.
All right, there you have it. There you have it. One grifter to another. They hate each other. And look, people. There you have it. Crowder did a video that was unnecessary because the situation happened about 3 months ago. He's just doing it to gin up his base. And she's doing a reactionary video. She's going to get her own lawyer against his lawyer. And he has to apologize for what he said. So it's not going to be over any moment. But we like the drama anyway. You know, we are a very bored country. We got a boring president. We got a boring government, until Donald Trump gets elected. Anyway, until we meet next time, this is Omar. I love you all. Thank you for listening. God bless you all. And please, man,